Winnie the Pooh is a 2011 American musical comedy film produced by Walt Disney Animation Studios and released by Walt Disney Pictures. What's good? It's Boy Dude Reviews, and today we're going to review the 51st Disney animated feature film in the Disney Canon, inspired by A.A. Milne's stories of the same name, and is part of the Disney Winnie the Pooh franchise. It's the fifth theatrical Winnie the Pooh film released after films such as Merry Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, the Tigger movie, the Piglet movie, Pooh's Heffalump movie, and then this one. And it's the second film in the Disney canon after the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. It is also, to date, Disney's last animated film using traditional animation. Gene Cummings and Travis Otis reprises their roles as Winnie the Pooh and Tigger and Piglet respectively, while newcomers Tom Kenny, Craig Ferguson, Bud Luckey, and Kristen Anderson Lopez provide the voices of Rabbit, Owl, Eeyore, and Kanga respectively. And in the film, and what's it all about? Well, Winnie the Pooh wakes up to find that he is out of honey. Things take a turn for the worse when he learns that Eeyore has lost his tail, and later Christopher Robin has been adopted by the Backsons. Ooh. The film was directed by Steven Anderson and Don Hall, adapted from Millie's book by the story team led by Bernie Matheson, produced by Peter Del Vecchio, Clark Spencer, John Lasseter, and Greg Sust, and narrated by John Cleese. Production began in 2009 with John Lasseter announcing that they wanted to create a film that would transcend generations. The film features 6 songs by Kristen Anderson Lopez and Robert Lopez, as well as a rendition of the Sherman Brothers' Winnie the Pooh. The theme song by actress and musician Zoe Deschanel. The film was released on April 14, 2011, and April 15, 2011, and July 15, 2011 in US and UK and Germany respectively. And it got positive reviews from critics, but was not a commercial success. It only grossed $50 million against a budget of $30 million. That is a bit of a flop. And the film was dedicated to Dan Reed, who had worked on Disney animated features such as Emperor's New Groove and Chicken Little, and died on May 25, 2010. It is also the first and only Disney film role of Hugh Hauser, whose voices the Baxton in the epilogue. And that's the whole production side in a nutshell, to be honest with you. And it is a shame it didn't do too well at the box office, you know. I mean, it came out on the same weekend as Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 2. So, I mean, come on. Disney don't know how to release movies at the right date. It's a bit like, ugh. So, yeah, it came out at a wrong time, you know. That was like the final Harry Potter film. Kids were going to go see that film, not this film by any means. But anyway, let's talk about the pros of this film. And honestly, you know, it's like what Roger Ebert said. In a time of shock value 3D animation special effects, the look of the film is gentle and pleasing. It was hand animated, and the backgrounds were used using watercoloring style. And yeah, it's absolutely lovely to see how a 2D film came out in like a time when 3D animation was just like dominating the, you know, mainstream audience. It was like dominating the, you know, the mainstream movies in a way. And I bet it was nice going into the cinema and seeing a 2D hand-drawn film, you know, because I bet people get bored of seeing 3D films, you know. Maybe not bored, but just like they miss seeing the 2D, you know. And in all honesty, I'd absolutely love seeing this 2D animation. Like, I personally think that this one looks a lot better than the original New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. Like, I think the character animation is so much better, and it's more bouncier and lively. There's more expressions, and yeah, it is very like, it is bouncy, but at the same time, I like how they kept it in the same style as the original Winnie the Pooh film from 1977, and obviously the books, you know, it does remind me a lot of it, you know, and I think it's just cute and adorable, you know, like your favorite characters are all there. It's kind of doing the same thing, and I suppose despite some of the grand visuals, particularly that honey pot sequence, which was just weird but wonderful, this film is just your generic Winnie the Pooh film. If you like Winnie the Pooh stuff, this film is for you because they don't get anything wrong with this film. It's like it's the books and the original films to a T, you know. Like everything you expect from these Winnie the Pooh films and books and whatnot is in this film. And yeah, I just kind of like the character animation, you know. I like how simple like the designs are, but like they're able to really like use those simple designs to their advantage and like have very bouncy, lovable looking animation, which I kind of like, to be honest with you. I personally did like that, you know. Some of the songs were okay, but then they're not as memorable as the original one, the 1977 film. And in terms of my mixed negative aspect, Christopher Robin's eyes are freaky. I mean, I don't know why they drew his eyes to look so big. It just, I don't know, I always got a bit disturbed seeing his eyes, you know. Just a little bit like, whoa, that's a bit too much, my dude. Bit too much. But apart from that, this film is a lovable flick for kids and probably adults alike who want to feel a bit nostalgic. And I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10, give it a B+. Go watch it, go check it out. Thanks for watching this review. Please like and share this video and comment down below and tell me what's your favourite Disney flick. With that said, thanks for watching. As always, Boy Do Reviews signing out.